What's going on, guys? Ace here, and today I wanted to talk about the infamous Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Call of Duty that everybody's really talking about because of a few rumors. Actually, they're not even really leaks. They're more of rumors because I don't know. I guess people really want this game. And I don't blame anybody because it was a fun game, but I'm kind of here to talk about what Modern Warfare Remastered, or Modern Warfare 2 Remastered could be like, and comparing it to some other games that we've had remastered, such as Modern Warfare 1. So, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, is that a good idea? To a lot of people, yes, it is. But the thing is that we've experienced a remaster of a Call of Duty before with Modern Warfare Remastered. It's not going to be like Black Ops 1 that you could play on Xbox One now because that's backwards compatibility. No, they're going to practically remake the entire game and they're going to have it for next-gen consoles. And it's going to be different. It's not going to be the exact same thing because, as we all know, Modern Warfare Remastered isn't really the same thing as Modern Warfare was. They really changed up a lot of the stuff. They, or not really changed, they added a lot more stuff into it. They added new guns, they added new modes, they added just new stuff to make it more modern. Not like Modern Warfare modern, but like modern, like 2016. No, yeah, 2016 is, I believe, when it came out, somewhere around there. But just to make it more like a game we know, and that isn't such a bad thing. People are thinking that adding new stuff to maybe a remastered game is a bad thing, and I don't know if that's the right way of putting it, because if, for example, if they did remaster Modern Warfare 2, and they didn't change a single thing about it. They kept exactly everything the same, just did the graphical improvements that they need to for the PS4, Xbox One, PC, remastered version, whatever you want to say. But if they just did graphical improvements, that would get old very quick. People say that they love playing Modern Warfare 2, and they would play it, but we've already experienced all of that already, and experiencing that again would be fun for the first like couple weeks, maybe even months, or a couple months. But after that, we're not going to be that satisfied with the game. Like, Modern Warfare Remastered has already died out, or died out really quickly, because it's all just old stuff. It's not necessarily new. And had they not added new game modes like prop hunt and stuff to it, it would have been even worse. It would have been in a worse situation. It wouldn't really do well, because nobody would have the urge to play it, because we've already played it before, we've already prestiged through it before. It's nice for newer players to play it because they've never played a Modern Warfare before. Like, I personally never played Modern Warfare, the original one, before, and it was nice playing it for the first time, but at the same time, I didn't like the fact that they added new supply drop weapons, and they added new stuff and like collections and stuff. It wasn't really my, I didn't really like that because a lot of people had other guns. I don't invest that much time into that game, and so I didn't get to access all those guns. And it just, even if they don't add any, like, value, it's not like you're gonna be better with those new weapons. It just wasn't fun playing a game where you're not allowed to access everything that other people may have, because, you know, you paid money, like a good amount of money for that game, and you don't get to access most of it. Instead, like, you have to play it more, you have to grind it a lot more, which makes sense. Like, you get rewarded for grinding the game, but still, I just feel like you should be allowed to have access to all these other guns. But that's just saying, if Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was to not have anything added onto it, it would get old quick. It's probably not going to be like a standalone release. They would probably do it with, you know, Modern Warfare 4, or whatever their next game is going to be. IW2 goes to a new sub-brand of Call of Duty. We don't know yet, but if they did that, it would probably be the second game, the one they're not focusing mainly on, but they're going to still make improvements and updates to that game. They wouldn't, if they were to, that would be a really daring move if they released that as their main Call of Duty, because there's nothing you can really do, because you can't satisfy everybody, because some people don't want anything changed, and some people would get extremely bored if nothing changes, so you can't really find a balance between that. Now, if they were to add more stuff, what would they add? If they added new weapons, it wouldn't really feel like a remaster. But even a remaster, like, I just feel like they shouldn't really... I don't know. It's so hard to make a remaster because if it's a multiplayer game especially and you want people to play it for a long time, it's hard to get that just right sort of game, because if they don't update things, it's just not going to be any fun, because it's just not going to be anything different. You're not going to want to play it anymore because it's the same exact thing you experienced years and years ago, and it would be fun for a while, but it wouldn't really last that long. And I guess that goes along with the fact that it's going to be released with the main game, so you can have your fun playing the new game, and then once you want to play an older, like Modern Warfare 2, a classic game, you can play that at your leisure when you want to. You don't have to bring your PS3 or Xbox 360 out and play those games out from there. You can just play it on here. But, you know, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you money to play these games. We know that Modern Warfare Remastered, like, standalone, not with the IW bundle, is pretty high priced, and they're probably not going to, like, lower the price for something like Modern Warfare 2 when they know that people want it and people will be paying to play it. But I just feel like a lot of people are going to be disappointed by when they see their favorite game possibly ruined because of microtransactions and stuff. They're not going to leave out COD points and stuff. They're a business. They're going to want their money. People need to understand that they will not, like, they want to satisfy their customers, but at the same time, they want to make the most money they can. So a good way I would go about this if I was, you know, Activision CEO or whatever, like, I obviously not in that position, but I would not release it with the release of the next game, like the Modern Warfare or for whatever game their Infinity Ward is going to be releasing in 2019. I wouldn't release it with that because it just takes, like, it splits up the community. There's people who put their nostalgia, like, vision on and they want to play their favorite game, and there's some people who are like, who see through that and they say, like, yeah, we've already experienced this is going to be fun for a while, but we have to move on to our new and, like, actually different game than we've already played years ago. So the community is going to be pretty split up, and granted, Call of Duty is really big, so there's going to be a really big community, so you're not going to have, like, servers that are empty or anything. It's just like your Reddit and your like your discussions are going to be split up on, like, how to balance games and, like, how to add new stuff into games. Just community feedback. It would just be a really weird cluster of stuff, and either one game's just going to die out completely and the other one's, like, it's just not going to work. I feel like they shouldn't do that. I feel like what they should do is release Modern Warfare 2 Remastered if this was happening. This is, again, just a rumor. And can I just tell you guys that we're talking about a game, like, we don't even have the slightest bit of information for Black Ops 4 yet. We don't have, like, any necessarily leaks. All we know kind of is, like, the setting and what platforms Black Ops 4 is going to be on and what it's going to be called. And that's also a leak. We don't really even know if that's true. And this game is definitely not coming this year, because Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, if it were to be, it wouldn't be this year. It would be the year after. So if we don't know anything about this year, like, even speculating on stuff about this year is completely, like, you know, speculation. It's not really, like, true. You can't really know what's going to happen for even this year's Call of Duty. And we're talking about a leak or rumors and stuff for next year. I know it's awesome to get hypes about a game, and especially one of these great games like Modern Warfare 2. As unbalanced as most of the weapons were, it was a fun game. But if you're gonna get hyped all, like, starting now, the hype's gonna gradually build up, and you're probably going to get disappointed by the time they make their official announcements. And even if they do remaster it, there's a big chance that people are still going to be really disappointed by seeing their favorite game just changed up so much that they just can't even recognize that it's their, you know, the great game that it used to be. And it's just, I don't know, man. I really would love to play that game on PS4 and on, like, next-gen consoles, but it's difficult to know if they're going to do it right, because it needs to be perfect to satisfy everybody's needs and wants for the perfect game. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. Like, I just wanted to say that, like, you know, it's a good, like, it looks good, it sounds good, but how can we all be satisfied? And what we think we want, we don't necessarily want it when it actually comes out. Like, people wanted Modern Warfare Remastered for a really long time. It came out, it was awesome in the first couple weeks, and then we started playing it more and more, and it just died out really, really quickly. Then, like, people just don't enjoy it as much, and it's just, like, I know it's a game from last year, and, like, people don't even enjoy World War II that much, but it's not the game that everybody was hoping for, and a lot of people were really disappointed by a game like this. So I'm just trying to make it so that it's a lot less disappointing next year when this game potentially could come out. But again, that is next year. It's not this year. It's not even close. We just need to focus on Black Ops 4, how that game could be perfect, and, like, I don't know, people are still talking about, like, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 remasters, but, I don't know, it's just, I feel like that would be more pressing news and more exciting stuff for at least me, because, you know, it's closer. It's, like, even if we did get it confirmed that Modern Warfare 2 is going to be remastered, it's going to be perfect for everybody. That is years away. That's, like, forever away. Like, we still need to experience all of World War II. We need to experience the start of Black Ops 4, or whatever it's going to be called. All of the DLC season, and then we get to that point. Like, that is super far away, and I just don't want to be disappointed by then. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Like, just do whatever it is that will make all of the Call of Duty community happy, and, like, allow the community to, you know, be together, and, like, it just make it a fun experience to play Call of Duty again, because I don't even think that World War II had that happen. A lot of the older players came back because of the boots on the ground setting, but there's just that one, there's some games of Call of Duty that really, like, bring together the community, and, like, everybody enjoys the game, and it's just more of a positive, you know, mindset of everybody, instead of being all more negative and, like, asking for changes and stuff to the game. But it would be awesome if they did everything right with Modern Warfare 4, or whatever it's going to be called. That'll probably be the game, honestly, because everybody really enjoys Modern Warfare. Those seem to do the best. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to kind of talk about. Let me know what you guys think about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered possibility, exclamation point, and whatever. I just wanted to give my thoughts on that, because I would be excited to play that game again. And, like, it would be awesome, but I don't know. I just don't want to be super excited about something that I know that it's probably going to be a mess up for Call of Duty. I'm not trying to hate on the game or just Call of Duty in general, just trying to look at it from a different way. Like, I just don't want it to be ruined. And yeah, that's about it. And love to know what you guys think. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next video.